Hey guys, been a long time since I've made a video, but I want to do this one because, yeah, I know I said I was done with Michelle. I know I said that, but this is too much to pass up. I'm sorry, but it is too much to pass up. How does this woman lie her way into making everybody think something about her? Not everybody. Some of us still had our doubts. Some of us still just couldn't believe a word she was saying, which is good because, yeah, talk about a liar. We all knew she wasn't sober, didn't we? We all knew it. Okay, so this is Flava in a live stream from last night or this morning. I forget which. But she got paperwork on Michelle, and it has been added as an addendum to the divorce proceedings and contempt of court proceedings. So, moving on.
Exactly, Lisa. The demon won't change. The demon won't change. Not at all. So I'm gonna get right into what this paperwork says, y'all. 1 second. So listen, the Superior Court of Harris County, State of Georgia, ETN Sabate versus Michelle Sabate. The affidavit. Personally appearing before the undersigned officer authorized to administer oath, Mr. Gary White, who, upon being sworn to speak the truth, disposes and states the following. My name is Gary White, and I currently reside in Midland, Georgia. I am over 18 years of age. I am not mentally disabled. If called to testify under oath, I am willing to tell the court or anyone with a need to know about the things contained in this statement. No one has forced or coerced me to make these statements, and I do not make these statements under duress. I make the following statements based on my own personal knowledge. I am a licensed real estate agent in Georgia and Alabama, and I own Whatever Real Estate Group, LLC. I was recently contacted by Mr. ETN Debate concerning the possibility of listing his Harris County, Georgia home for sale. On Wednesday, January the 24th, 2024, I went to the Sabate residence in Harris County to conduct a walkthrough of the home with Miss Michelle Sabate. There was also to be an appraisal of the home that day as well. 2 earlier visits had been canceled by Michelle. Not long after I arrived, I encountered verbal rhetoric from Michelle Sabate like none I have ever experienced. Hang me down. I arrived prior to the appraiser and was alone with Michelle Sabate for about half an hour. There was a smell of alcohol from Michelle Sabate. Michelle. She stated that she had given up $150K a year's job as an escort. Michelle. As a fucking escort, you made $150 in alcohol as well. 2 earlier visits had been canceled by Michelle. Not long after I arrived, I encountered verbal rhetoric from Michelle Sabate like none I have ever experienced. Hang me down. I arrived prior to the appraiser and was alone with Michelle Sabate for about half an hour. There was a smell of alcohol from Michelle Sabate. Michelle. Michelle invited me in. The visit seemed as if it was going well until we got upstairs and she started talking about what she had given up marrying Mr. Sabate. She stated that she had given up $150K a year's job as an escort. Michelle. As a fucking escort, you made $150K. Oh my God. She asked me if I knew what a paid date escort was, and I told her. I guess it is someone that dates lonely individuals for money. She asked me if I had a partner, and I said yes. And before I could finish, she said that ETN doesn't know you are gay. Come on now, Michelle. Oh my goodness. I said I'm not. Before you cut me off, I was telling you that my partner was my heterosexual wife, and the young lady that came with me on the last visit was my daughter. Michelle then started attacking my manliness and said repeatedly that I was very feminine, as if to spark an argument. She said I apologize if I offended you and that there is nothing to be ashamed of, and I said, I'm not gay. She continued to insist that I was gay in a demeaning manner and that I was not manly at all. Michelle is a whole hot goddamn mess, y'all. Hell no, I wasn't giving her no grace. Hell no, I wasn't giving her no grace at all. Shit, no. Y'all can't say that about Flavor. Afraid not. You can't say that about Flavor. I kept my mouth shut, and around that time, the appraiser showed up, and we walked outside. During the course of the appraisal, Michelle heard the appraiser ask me how another transfer of ownership with a property that the appraiser had done and appraisal had gone. She yelled from below that I had lied, and defended my conversation with the appraiser and stated that I didn't lie. This appraiser did an appraisal for a friend of mine, not me. At one point, Mr. Savate was on the phone with Michelle, and Michelle was trying to drag me into the conversation as if to side with her. I asked, could I interject something with both of them? And she put the phone on speaker, and I stated by no means have the actions that Michelle has been described as Mr. Savate. Neither party should interpret that I am taking sides. I walked downstairs with the appraiser, and within a few minutes, Michelle came down the steps and screamed at me twice that how dare I interject myself into her conversation. I yelled back at Michelle, telling her that she should not have brought me into the conversation. I am a Christian man, and Michelle threatened voodoo and witchcraft with a candle she had burning and weakly said, Gary, you better be careful. Michelle had taken credit by text message for a real estate office burning down the week prior and the death of someone's relative that she didn't like. Hold up, Michelle. So you burning down places now? I want y'all to listen to what they said. Michelle had taken credit by text message for a real estate office burning down the week prior and the death of someone's relative that she didn't like. The appraiser and I left out the side door and left the home. My intentions were to never return. After I left the ARCA, Michelle sent texts backing up substantially all of my claims. Page 2, affidavit of Gary White. I am a 62-year-old. I have never been spoken to in such a manner. I had to seek counseling from family and friends. I typically became paranoid that as I have aged, I have lost my masculinity and have been taking thyroid medication since last year. I already was concerned with losing body mass when I age and all the changes our bodies make when we age. I hope to never be around that woman again. I pray to God that even though I don't like this woman, he wants to save her at all costs. That is this 5th of February 2024. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say behind this, y'all. I don't even know what to say behind that. Michelle, you are foul as fuck. And this man is actually having to go get, he's actually having to talk to his family and friends about the shit that she said to him. Like, for real, Michelle, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? You know what's going to happen to you? You know what's going to happen to this bitch? Look, the judge told her ass one time, Michelle, and he is kicking her ass out of that house. One time. One time, he kicked her ass out of the house. So I guarantee you, that's what's going to happen to her. That's what's going to happen to her ass. Her ass is about to get kicked out of that fucking house. She is out of there. I can't believe it though, y'all. This woman is very unstable. Michelle, and then for her to come on here and lie to all of us. I never believed her in the first motherfucking place. I really didn't, y'all. I really didn't believe shit that Michelle was saying, but I just went along with it. You know, this bitch was drunker than a fucking skunk. January the 24th. And she's up here lying to everybody on fucking YouTube like her ass has been sober and holding up fake ass poker chips and shit like this. Michelle, I don't want no parts of your ass. I don't want no parts of your ass. You can stay right on over there. Stay your ass right on over there on Rumble because I don't want no parts of your ass.
Okay, there you go, guys. There you have it. We all knew that it couldn't be real. I think we all knew that. But I also know that most of us were hoping that it could be real. But she's so self-destructive and such a liar that we all also figured there's no way. Well, as much as I support the sobriety of those who have worked their way into sobriety, and as much as I want to be that person who can be there for someone when they need and want to be, upheld and supported and encouraged, I can't encourage someone who isn't actually trying to be sober. So, there you go. All right, you guys. Well, we all knew it couldn't be true. You guys have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of those you love. And I love you. See you next time.